This is Stockholm City Hall, as you know from your stickers. That means that this is a political head office of Stockholm. If Stockholm was a corporation, this would be the HQ. This is where political decisions are made. And if you look at the material, we're standing here on Swedish marble from south of Stockholm. So we are now going to continue down a long corridor and then we meet again in the town. Council chamber. This is the political heart of the building and the very reason why we have this grand house to begin with. This room was taken into use a full year before the City Hall opened in 1923. It must have been very peaceful to be working in a construction site. We have elections every 4 years and then we vote on 3 levels. The national level, the regional level that handles healthcare, public transportation and larger infrastructure projects, and then the local level, which is what we're seeing here, that handles housing, education, childcare, care for the elderly, care for the disabled, city planning and parks. So all the issues that are closest to your home. Out of these 101 council members, only 13 are full-time politicians. The current number is 51 women and 50 men. But since 1991, there's never been fewer than 48 women, and since the 70s, about 40-60%. So these meetings are open to the public. And the blue part can be seen as a sky, open sky, that's a symbol for the democracy and the openness. So the decisions here get wings and can fly out to Stockholmers, or Stockholmers can peek in through the window if they don't want to log into the internet and stream the meetings. So it's about 11 kilos, 24 pounds. This is more shiny. So this room was the last to be finished. It took the artist 2 years to finish. So one day in 1921, the architect called him to and said, "Hey, let's talk about this." And one of the reasons we think is also because he was obviously very enthusiastic that he would be doing as he was told, and he would be Swedish artist. So Vasa, he is our king of kings. He was inaugurated June 23rd, 1523. So exactly 400 years before the city wall opened. This is his son, Eric XIV, and his wife, Karin Månstock. Since the time of Vasa, we've had 24 queens. So her parents passed away when she was quite young. Her mother had been selling nuts in the squares in Old Town, and her father was a soldier who now worked at the royal castle. But they passed away, and she started working at a tavern in Old Town, owned by a Dutchman. But he had 355 patents in his name, and an immense fortune. So most famously, he invented dynamite. And in his will, he stated that the majority of this money should go to award scientific breakthroughs that benefit humanity. You see the elevators where they bring down the food. Because you can fit more people down there. So this is where you started to have the festivities. But then you felt, okay, if we can invite no character, but she represents Stockholm. And she's holding the city hall and the city in her lap 1 year ago from today. He's a very famous king for many reasons. Maybe most significant in Swedish society today because he abolished Catholicism. When he grew up a Catholic, like people had done in generations in Sweden before him, and Latin was preached in churches. He introduced the Bible in Swedish. The Gustav Vasa Bible came out in 1542. And of course, this was a way to unify the country when people... medicine, literature, and peace. The other prizes are awarded at the concert hall in the center of Stockholm, and then they come here to dine and dance.
Den tiden tar det att åka till Ropsten eller åka till...
Comment là, c'est que je dois filmer pour les réseaux ou je dois aller comme je fais dans les...
outside of Sweden.